What is up, guys? Dzeeff here, and today we are back with yet another Rage of Ra box opening. This is one that I bought from my local store, and I wanted to do that to try to get the new Lost Art promos. If you remember, a couple weeks ago I was unable to get the Dark Magician Girl promo, but this week they had Harpy's Channeler, like that was the new one that Konami announced, and yeah, they were out of that one too, so I got Offerings to the Doomed. I thought about getting another Legendary Fisherman, but who really needs more copies of that card? But this one's pretty cool. I think I actually voted for this one in the Lost Art poll that they did a while ago because it is a pretty drastic artwork change there, pretty exciting, but obviously not a very competitively viable card. But that's okay. But anyway, we have another Legendary Duelist, Rage of Ra. I wanted to buy another one of these because I really do want to own the alternate artwork version of the Winged Dragon of Ra. I think that artwork is amazing, which, by the way, did you guys see yesterday Konami posted an early look at one of the New York Comic-Con mats for the alternate artwork of Winged Dragon of Ra, which was like insanely cool. Hopefully I can get my hands on one of those because that is one of the coolest mats I have ever seen. I'm a big fan of the Winged Dragon of Ra's alternate artwork, as you guys can probably tell, and it's worth mentioning because I got a couple comments about it. People were like, why are you so excited for this set? Don't you hate the God cards? So I don't think the God cards, well, I know the God cards are not very viable in competitive play. However, that does not mean I do not like them. There are tons of cards, like the God cards, like the Sacred Beasts, that even though I know they are not very good, that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy them and don't enjoy how iconic they are. So yeah, I am actually pretty excited for the set, even though the cards might not be super competitively viable. Also, Team Samurai X1 posted his deck profile with the new Ra cards, and that was pretty cool as well. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm sure you've already seen it on his channel. Pretty big video. We have the Resolute Mechlord Army, and we have Mound of the Bound Creator. I won't go through and read every single comment. We've already done a box opening of this set, of course. But yeah, I want to pull the alternate artwork Winged Dragon of Ra. I want to pull the other ultra rare card that I didn't get, the other spell that searches or whatever, and the Egyptian God card Slime would be pretty cool as well. We have Ra's Disciple, Mechlord Emperor. I guess I said I wasn't reading the comments. Jinzo Lord, and Cyber Energy Shock. One of the things that was really cool from the last opening of this set is that I mentioned in the video, oh, it'd be cool to see like Slifer or Obelisk support, and you guys in the comment section had a ton of great ideas that I had not really thought of. So one of the ones for Slifer, for example, oh my gosh, another copy of Blaze Cannon. Is that like the same pack we pulled it in the last one too? Oh my gosh, it's funny. Blaze Cannon, another copy of that. Hopefully, I'm really worried. I don't really want all the same ultra rares as the last time around. That would be pretty bad, but I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I would like some diversity with my ultras. That'd be pretty nice. But yeah, one of these Slifer suggestions that I liked a lot was that when you tribute summon Slifer, you add back all of the monsters that you tributed to your hand, but you can't use them for the rest of the turn. So that'd be kind of a way to increase Slifer's attack points by 3,000 without like breaking the game and letting you reuse all those monsters. So that one was pretty cool. I'm trying to think of the other ones that I liked. There's a couple of different ones for summoning cards, a couple of ways to, oh my gosh, Mechlord Nucleus Infinity Core. I'm getting deja vu here because we pulled this card in the last one as well. That's pretty funny. I think we pulled, what, 5 ultras in the last box? Maybe we can pull the same amount. I don't know if you're supposed to pull 5 or 4 or 6. Who really knows? But hopefully we can pull at least 4. That'd be pretty nice. We have these comments. Go through here. Monster Born, Makira the Destructor. Great reprint there. The last time that card was printed, obviously it's been banned for a while, but last time that card was printed was like 10 years ago, right? Or more than 10 years ago at this point. I guess it's like early 2000s, which is pretty crazy to think about. We have Jinzo Lord, Jinzo, Dragetta, Left Arm Offering, and Everlasting Alloy. Pretty cool artwork on that card. But yeah, so I like the Slifer effect. I saw one that was, or I think I saw one that was, Slifer could also gain attack. Like maybe it increases by a base amount while like a continuous spell is on the field. So maybe it's like while the spell is on the field or field spell, maybe the Slifers all gain like 3,000 attack just like generically, so the card like always has at least a little bit of attack points, because I think that's always been one of the issues with Slifer, is just getting it up to a reasonable amount of attack points while actually being able to summon it. What is this? Mechlord Emperor Weisel Synchro Absorption. We did not pull that in the last one. That card is crazy looking. Lots of text on that one as well. But yeah, I think that's always been one of the problems with Slifer. I know that a lot of, I've mentioned in the past, but a lot of casual players really enjoy talking about infinite cards in Slifer. But I think realistically having more than 7 cards in your hand, I guess more than 6 cards in your hand, is just not going to happen even in like casual duels, because the Slifer itself takes like 3 tributes, then you have the Slifer, which is now out of your hand. So you would have to have a lot of cards to make infinite cards actually work. I also saw some suggestions that were like, maybe you could have a draw spell when Slifer is on the board where you can draw a whole bunch of cards. Like maybe you draw until you have 7 cards in your hand, but you can't use any of those cards for the entire turn. Kind of a different take on a draw spell effect. That'd be kind of neat as well. But yeah, lots of good suggestions. Obelisk is a little bit more difficult to make support for. The targeting protection of Obelisk is a pretty decent effect, but the other on-field effect is pretty terrible actually. So it'd be kind of difficult to actually make Obelisk. Nice, we have Millennium Revelation once again. This card's actually pretty cool. It was not featured in Sam's build, but I think in the more casual builds you'd play a lot of these cards. Sam's build was pretty crazy. It played like Danger Monsters and Dragoon Engine and Plague Spreader Zombie and Unizombie, trying to do a Curious combo turn 1 with a Trick Clown. Oh, man, oh, nice. Egyptian God Slime. I think we just found the thumbnail. Man, this card is so cool. It's like a slime version of Obelisk. I thought I heard someone post, or I heard someone post, doesn't make any sense. I thought I saw someone post this card was actually not used by Merrick, so that's kind of funny, but I don't really know. I didn't really watch the anime too much, but that is a really cool looking card. Obviously, a key portion of what makes the modern God deck, if that even exists, work. That is like a huge reason that deck actually is playable. Then we have Cyber Energy Shock. That's a really important card for that deck, though. Not necessarily played as more than a one-of, but as a one-of, it's very, very important for making the Guardian Slime actually do something. We have Reboot, Metal Flex Slime Amplifier, Jinzo Returner, and Makira the Destructor. So yeah, I don't really know how you could make Obelisk like any better. I think the main issue with all 3 of the God cards, and we kind of saw this with the Raw card support in this one, is that all of the God cards, to make them competitively viable, you're just making them like OTK monsters, which is fine, but when you have like 3 different cards that all want to be OTK engines, it can be kind of redundant. I mean, why do you need like support for each one individually when like they're all basically doing the same thing? I think Konami found this problem with Sacred Beasts as well, but at least those ones you can make them like a little bit more controlling, especially like Haman and its spell card, and Raviel is an OTK monster, but Uriah can be more controlling monster as well. But I think with the God cards, because they're so much worse than the Sacred Beasts, yes, I said it, because they're so much worse, I think it's a lot more difficult to make them into anything but an OTK based strategy, because they're just, I mean, they're huge glass cannons basically. That was the first side of the box. Only 2 ultras. This might be a 4 ultra box. That would kind of suck, but I mean, it is what it is. We have Left Arm Offering, Mechlord Emperor, Boon of the Mechlord Emperor, and nice, we have Mechlord Astro Dragon. This is one of the cover cards. No, it's not even the cover cards. They only have raw cards on here. I just noticed that. This is one of the big boss monsters of this pack, though. This, along with the Jinzo Ultra Rare that we pulled in the last opening. So that is pretty cool to pull. Oh, also, did you guys see? Okay, I posted about it on Twitter. I'm sorry, I'm just talking about what I posted on Twitter in this video, but they were doing those. I think they're still doing them, depending on when you watch this video, but they were doing like a token machine, but like a virtual one. That is a really fun idea, and I made one. Obviously, I posted it, and I saw that one person. So one of the cool things about it, if you've never been to a YCS, you have to like stand in a line and get your token picture taken, and that's pretty cool. They print it out for you and stuff. You might have seen them in some of my videos, like deck profiles, but obviously we don't have YCSs right now. But this is a cool way to let people make their own. Sun God Unification. Is that what this card was always called? I'm trying to think back to what this card was called in the OCG. That's pretty crazy. Pretty cool trap card, not super viable, but pretty cool artwork at least. And then what is this one? Psychic Mega Cyber. But the tokens for online was pretty cool, or field centers or whatever, because you actually had a chance of winning the token as a physical item, which was really neat. And one of my followers actually posted that he won the physical version. He posted about it when I retweeted that post, which was pretty cool. So yes, it actually is possible. I don't know how many they're giving away, but might as well try it, right? So if you guys want to check that out, it's on my Twitter right now. All right, moving on. I think we should have a couple more Ultras. Metal Reflex Slime. Mechlord Deflection. Sorry, I'm not talking about the commons in particular in this video. I already did that opening just a few days ago, and we went through like every single common in the entire set. So I'm not spending as much time on them in today's video. Let's go through here. Monster Born, Jinzo, a wild monster appears. Pretty funny there. Oh, also, some people pointed out that Synchro Monster that I pulled, that ultra rare, is in the set because it's a reprint, because it was only printed in a manga. And while I understand that, oh nice, another Jinzo the Machine Menace. So we actually pulled some of the bigger new cards from a set. These are sort of like the 3 big boss monsters. I mean, Ra is obviously a boss monster, but that's an old card. That's a reprint. But that's pretty nice. That's like the 3 big boss monsters of the set. Pretty cool. Actually, the tokens that you could make, you could actually choose between one of these 3 or the alternate artwork. No, it's the old artwork of Ra. So these are obviously pretty important new cards in the set. All right. Moving down to the last couple packs here, we have Jinzo Ejector, Holding Arms, Ra's Disciple, Psychic Bounder. Is that a Reflect Bounder upgrade? That is crazy. It's for Jinzo. Obviously, that's pretty crazy though. Did not know that was in this set. That is pretty interesting. Down to the last couple packs here. Here we go. Hopefully one more ultra rare, or maybe a ghost rare, who knows. Mechlord Army, these guys, Jinzo, and Everlasting Alloy. Also, I was definitely talking about something, and I totally forgot what I was talking about, so I apologize. My train of thought just went completely off the rails. So who really knows what we were talking about? Jerigetto, Left Arm Offering, and Reactor Slime. I'm sure all the comments will be like, you were in the middle of a sentence, and you stopped talking about it, and then never went back to it. And you are correct. I probably did do that. We have this guy, this, and we have Mechlord Emperor. Oh, the same guy. 2 of the same super rares in the same box. Not super unlikely. No, okay, that's not supposed to be a pun, but yeah, not super unlikely there because there aren't a ton of different super rares, and you do pull a fair amount of them, but still pretty good. Down to the last couple packs here. Can we pull that sweet, sweet ultra rare? Damn it. The true name. I'm fine pulling like one of these, but this is like the second one we've pulled, and it's just, I don't know. I said in the last video too, I don't know why this was in the set as an ultra rare. I mean, it's a reprint and that's cool, but why is this an ultra rare? I mean, yes, it works with Ra, and yes, it works with like the new cards if you really wanted to play it. I'm not sure why you would, but it is just very strange to me that this is an ultra rare in this set, because all the other ultra rares besides the Ra reprint are all new cards. But I don't know. I don't know the logic behind that. Maybe they couldn't decide on like another card to make ultra rare. Who really knows? Probably nothing else in the box though. Mound of the Bound Creator. So we'll get through the last couple of packs here. This set's pretty fun. The Legendary Duelist packs tend to go up in value. I think John Moore from House of Champs has made a couple discussions on that, but these Legendary Duelist cards are some of the most like lucrative ultras that I've ever seen, historically speaking at least. I've made a ton of money off of opening these boxes, and like I didn't even know that they were expensive, but then I sell them OICSs for like huge profit, which is pretty cool. Some of these ultras will like be at like $15-$20, even if they're not like competitively viable. Obviously, the big talking point of the set is the Ghost Rare Wing Dragon Ra, but the other cards, you know what? I would bet in like a year from now they're going to be pretty expensive. We have Law of the Cosmos. That is a really cool artwork. Very minimalist. I like that a lot. That is a new Jinzo card, I would imagine. Makir the Destructor. And then our last pack, do we have a Ghost Rare Wing Dragon Ra? No, we do not. Probably not, but maybe we do. We'll see here. Mechlord Astro Thing, Jinzo Returner, Mechlord Fortress, and Holding Arms, or Ghost Rare Ra. Maybe if you like squint at this card and don't look very closely, it'll look like a Ghost Rare Ra. And then Everlasting Alloy. Everlasting Alloy. But yeah, that was our second box opening for Rage of Ra. Don't worry, we're not going to open a third one. I think 2 is enough. I think this set is pretty cool. I really wanted to pull that alternate artwork Ra. I guess I'm going to have to buy one, which seems really silly. Buying an Egyptian God card seems pretty crazy, but maybe I'll even go as crazy as to buy a Ghost Rare Ra. Probably not, but at least the alternate artwork one, that one's pretty cool. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.